The Diary of Samuel Pepys, the 1st of February 1661. Friday. A full office all this morning, and busy about answering the Commissioners of Parliament to their letter, wherein they desire to borrow 2 clerks of ours, which we will not grant them. After dinner into London and bought some books and a belt, and had my sword new furbished. To the alehouse with Mr. Brigden and Will Simmons. At night home. So after a little music to bed. Leaving my people up getting things ready against tomorrow's dinner. The 2nd of February 1661. Early to Mr. Moore, and with him to Sir Peter Ball, who proffers my uncle Robert much civility in letting him continue in the grounds which he had hired of Hetley, who is now dead. Then so, where all things in a hurry for dinner, a strange cook being come in the room of Slater, who could not come. There dined here my uncle White and my aunt, my father and mother, and my brother Tom, Dr. Fairbrother, and Mr. Mills, the parson and his wife, who is a neighbour's daughter of my uncle Robert's, and knows my aunt White and all her and my friends there, and so we had excellent company today. After dinner I was sent for to Sir George Carteret's, where he was, and I found the comptroller, who are upon writing a letter to the Commissioners of Parliament in some things a rougher style than our last, because they seem to speak high to us. So to the comptroller, and I thence to a tavern hard by, and there did agree upon drawing up some letters to be sent to all the pursers and clerks of the checks to make up their accounts. Then home, where I found the parson and his wife gone, and by the rest of the company very well pleased, and I too, it being the last dinner I intend to make in a great while, it having now cost me almost £15 in 3 dinners within this fortnight. In the evening comes Sir William Penn, pretty merry to sit with me and talk, which we did for an hour or 2, and so good night, and I to bed. The 3rd of February 1661, Lord's Day. This day I first begun to go forth in my coat and sword, as the manner now among gentlemen is. To Whitehall. In my way heard Mr. Thomas Fuller preach at the Savoy upon our forgiving of other men's trespasses, showing among other things that we are to go to law, never to revenge, but only to repair, which I think a good distinction. So to Whitehall, where I stayed to hear the trumpets and kettle drums, and then to the other drums, which are much cried up, though I think it dull, vulgar music. So to Mr. Fox's unbid, where I had a good dinner and special company. Among other discourse I observed one story, how my Lord of Northwich, at a public audience before the King of France, made the Duke of Anjou cry, by making ugly faces as he was stepping to the King, but undiscovered. And how Sir Philip Warwick's lady did wonder to have Mr. Darcy send for several dozen bottles of Rhenish wine to her house, not knowing that the wine was his. Thence to my lord's, where I am told how Sir Thomas Cruce Pedro, with 2 of his countrymen more, did last night kill one soldier of 4 that quarrelled with them in the street about 10 o'clock. The other 2 are taken, but he is now hid at my lord's till night, that he do intend to make his escape away. So up to my lady, and sat and talked with her long, and so to Westminster Stairs, and there took a boat to the bridge, and so home, where I met with letters to call us all up tomorrow morning to Whitehall about office business.